Hello everyone, welcome back to another Rad Movement episode on the YouTube. I am Robbie as always, and today I want to talk about how to clear your negative headspace if that were to happen to you. And the reason why I bring this up is because that is where I am right now in life. About an hour ago, I sat down to do this video. I came up with a little bit of a blank. Then Donna comes in and I'm like, oh, hey, let's do a video together. And then she was like, I'm not really feeling like myself. I'll do it if you want. And then I was like, you frustrate me. Get out. So then I was like, oh, shit. So I had to get up, go give her a hug and a kiss and tell her I love her and fucking make sure that she understood that it was me, not her. And then, right as I went to come back in, the drunk neighbor rings the doorbell and the dogs are barking and the baby wakes up. And so it has not been easy for me to create this video today. Which is exactly why I felt like this is the perfect time to make the video. So I burned some sage and I did some breathing and I let myself know that I had to fucking do this anyway, right? Because that's the thing. When you make the decision to do things, you have to follow through. And just because the drunk neighbor bothers you or, you're having a mental block doesn't mean you stop trying. So instead of giving up, I gave myself a little bit more time and I breathed and I took the baby out of the swing and I held him and I loved him, and here I am, doing the damn thing. Because you can't sit in that headspace forever. It's okay not to be okay. It's not okay to stay that way. So you have to remember, just because some things happen that you don't love, just because things are a little weird, just because you might be a little annoyed, doesn't mean you get to fucking quit your mission. Because my mission is to bring high quality motivational content to the internet world via the Rad Movement on YouTube. So I had to make sure that I fucking snapped back in. And I had to make sure that I tied up my loose ends. And I had to make sure that everyone understood, and by everyone I mean me, what the mission was again. Because we all have a couple of people going on inside our brains. We all have a number of things and a number of voices and a number of thought processes and all these stuff, right? So I had to remember, hey, the most important thing is to carry out my mission, which is to make this video. And it was a perfect teaching moment because I was frustrated. I was having a hard time figuring out who I was going to be. Or what I was going to say, because I know who I want to be. I want to be the best version of myself. But I kept shining through as not the best version of myself in my head. And I was frustrated. So I decided, hey, you know what? That doesn't have to define where you are. You don't have to get into a fight with anyone in the family. You don't have to fucking go beat up the neighbor. And it's funny because as I was thinking, man, I want to beat that guy up, the more prevalent feeling was, what's the point? You're going to feel bad if you go over there and beat up a drunk guy. I'm like, yeah, you're right. And he's my fucking neighbor. I can't get rid of him. So you just develop the concepts of knowing who you are, knowing how you react to things, and de-escalating yourself. It's not always easy to de-escalate yourself. De-escalating any situation can be difficult. But if you think about it, you know you the best. And you know what'll calm you down the quickest. And for me, logic kind of seemed like the reasonable thing. Just be fucking logical. You're not going to go over there and beat the guy up. That's not going to feel good. Probably going to hurt your hands and fuck up your career, so don't do that. So be logical and loving and giving of the goods, not withholding of the goods. Because a lot of the time when we're in a frustrated mindset, when we need de-escalation, we can't see the goods. We can't feel the goods. We can't experience the goods. But the goods are always there. They're always inside of you. So when it comes down to feeling frustrated, feeling irritated, feeling unsettled, needing some de-escalation, remind yourself that you can de-escalate yourself. You de-escalate yourself better than anyone else can de-escalate you. Because you are the one who knows what makes you tick. You're the one in charge of your own shit. So if you're finding yourself getting frustrated and fucking overwhelmed and pissed and needing de-escalation, just remind yourself, I make it through these things. I've made it through this before, and it is my job to make sure I show up in this world the way that I choose to show up. Because you can't run around pointing fingers. Oh, well, they did it. Well, it was the neighbor. It was Donna. It was the baby waking up. It was the dogs barking. It was, no, really, when you look back, track all of what it is. I was feeling weird because I had a hard time figuring out what I was going to do here. And then I put too much weight on myself. And then instead of just allowing that to be cool, I allowed other things to bother me. And then that moment where the doorbell rang and I got frustrated and shocked, it shocked me out of, oh shit, I gotta be mad at somebody. It was like, oh man, like I said, I can't go next door and beat them up. I could, but what's the point? Then I go to jail and all these things, right? So like, or I could just be loving and kind and giving of the goods to myself. Because you're only cheating yourself if you're fucking staying stuck in this frustrating mindset. So when you get to a point where you just can't, remember how many times in the past where you thought, I just can't, but you could. And you did. It all comes back to your track record. You have 100% positive history of overcoming things in your life that suck. If not, you wouldn't be here anymore on this earth. So you made it. We made it. We make it through the things. So when things get tough, when things get difficult, remind yourself how strong you are, how much you've overcome, how much love and power and strength and beauty you've got inside of you. Because when you tap in to what you really truly are, that's when the true magic fucking happens. So yeah, that's it for the day. Today. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate y'all so much. Little shout out to the homie Leopold Susky. Love your music. He's a local rapper in Orlando. I meet him at the shows that Jaden does. I love these dudes. I love being a part of the community. And check him out. He's got some dope music. Also check out JTL Jado. That's my son. But yeah, shameless plug for those dudes. And remember, I'm rad and so are you. And you're allowed to have bad times. It's what you do with those bad times that define who you're going to be. I love you. Have a great day. And I'll see you next time.